Hey guys, this is an album cover coming at you with another game. This is going to be WhiteRa, which is WhiteRa, in case, and if you didn't know about his name change that happened a while ago. The red Protoss here, and Dimaga, the blue Zerg on the top left. The map is Kulas Ravine. And this is a somewhat older replay. When I say older, I mean it's of the version before the patch, so it's probably at least a couple weeks old. I have no idea what they're saying here at the bottom, so if anyone wants to translate any of that and tell me what that means, that'd be great. I do know that capital D does mean happy face, mouth open, so I can translate that far. But yeah, this is it is a pro game, of course. I've gotten your feedback as far as wanting me to do more pro games, so this is what we've got so far. I got a couple other programs going to be here in the future. So yeah, I am a big WhiteRa fan. He's one of my favorite Protosses to watch. And then Dimaga is just super Zerg and very fun to watch as well. So gonna be interesting to see exactly what kind of builds they do, because in Kulas Ravine, of course, you've got your pseudo-natural expansion out here, which is the easiest one to get to first. But the problem with that is with this ledge right up here, if one of your opponents breaks the rocks on one of the sides, they can just put units up here at the top and just rain down hell fury here on your expansion if you choose to build it there. However, if you choose to break down these rocks here, which is in your main, you can choose to expand up here, which is protected by these rocks and has a Zelnaga watchtower. So that's a pretty cool place to expand, and that's where a lot of people that I see, and when I play, I will usually expand here on the high ground before I will try to expand here, because eventually, of course, Protoss can get Colossi. They can just stand here, and even without their thermal lance upgrade, their range is enough. They can attack probably the Nexus, Hatchery, or Command Center. So, and then you'll see you've got Terran can put tanks up here, and Zerg can actually. I played a game where Zerg spewed creep up here and put spine crawlers up here to poke at the expansion down there. So WhiteRa is just able to escape with this probe, although it looks like every now and then these Zerglings are able to catch up and get a hit off. So however, WhiteRa is he's already got his zealot right here, and if WhiteRa has actually clicked on the minerals, which looks like he has, if you have a worker and you click on a mineral patch, then the worker will pass through any units it needs to actually go to that mineral patch. So you can actually use that a lot to escape in situations like that, because normally that probe would have just bounced into this zealot, and then the Zerglings would caught up and killed the probe, and then they'd back off because they wouldn't want to fight this zealot. And so and we will see Dimaga actually going to fast expand to his natural expansion, and at least for right now that will be safe, because looks like WhiteRa is not going the route of the Colossus, at least just yet. He is opting to get the Twilight Council, which we will see probably Templar, High Templar, with a Psionic Storm. That's always the popular among the Protoss. So Dimaga is able to get this expansion up, and whenever you have units that are not really doing anything, you always need to make sure they're doing something. And so on Kulas Ravine, something they can do is go ahead and break down these rocks. Excellent call by Dimaga, and we'll be able to, in case anything walks up here, he'll already have these broken down. He can just scoot whatever units he has up here and attack whatever is harassing. So Dimaga is looks like he is okay. WhiteRa actually doesn't see that. That's pretty cool. Dimaga is just chilling up here, and from that he can see a little bit of unit composition here, but however, he doesn't see the Twilight Council or the one that's the third gateway. So yeah, so he doesn't see a whole lot, and fourth gateway coming down right now. But yeah, Dimaga is actually able to get this expansion underway, and he has, wow, he's got five spine crawlers here. He's definitely feeling the pressure. He can see, now remember, he can see, excuse me, some of these units here down the bottom, so he does know what's coming to an extent, and these Zerglings are of course just coming down in here, not actually to attack or anything, but really for a scouting purpose, mainly. So, and then this Overlord amazingly positioned so that if WhiteRa does try to expand down here to the bottom left, he will be able to spot that on his minimap. So, however, these spine crawlers are going to be finished, and with this creep tumor just popped in, that will spread the creep and really give Dimaga the advantage as far as trying to get Zerglings around and get a good surround on that. And all these spine crawlers are going to force WhiteRa to pull back. However, these Zerglings have escaped here. Wow, I completely missed that. Just snuck in here in the front while WhiteRa was trying to move out with his attack, and looks like WhiteRa does already have blink, so able to just save that stalker. But this Zergling here, the Zerglings did certainly open up this gateway into WhiteRa's base. We see these stalkers here, and yes, WhiteRa is breaking down this. I don't think he actually knows that these rocks are already broken, so as long as he can get vision of the high ground, he can blink up and down here, which you can still blink up and down and be harassing and annoying enough to really make a difference here, especially with his closest supply line. However, Dimaga is moving up his spine crawlers. He's got 5 in total still, and these spine crawlers are able to just like 2 or 3 shot these stalkers. So yeah, these stalkers are actually able to hit these drones from the high ground, but like I said, Dimaga is able to attack these just by running his units up here. He WhiteRa is able, he was able to back his units up against the wall, keeping these Zerglings from getting a good surround on these so far. It looks like Dimaga had misclicked there trying to get these Zerglings up here at the top, but with these stalkers with blink, he's really just making it hard for Dimaga to hold this off. Dimaga trying to buy himself some time for these spine crawlers to be able to burrow, and looks like 1, 2, and 3 are just about to. So he is actually able to poke away at some of these, but I'm not sure it's enough. Looks like these spine crawlers are going down, and really, I'm not sure what that Forta ZA Zahala lag HZ. So yes, I agree, HZ all the way. But really, at this point, these stalkers with blink are just too much, and even working in more with this proxy pylon by WhiteRa, and really I would say it's just about good game. Usually what you want to be able to do against stalkers is, of course, Zergling are great, but if you just can't get a good surround, and if the stalkers do have blink, then it's really troublesome. However, though, it looks like these Zerglings are putting the pressure here on these stalkers, and however, just blink, the blink micro is really able to just kill all those Zerglings. And normally, of course, that would not happen if these stalkers did not have blink. And I really can't see this going any way but to duck low draw. So yeah, these excuse me, these broodlings gonna chew up the front just a little bit. Some more Zergling on the way. Look at the production tab. Okay, so Dimaga has not thrown in the towel yet with his lair and in-base hatch. He is trying to mass up an army of Zerglings, and that's something that you want to do. You never want to just rush in with 6 Zerglings and have them all die, and then make 6 more and rush them in and have them all die. You want to, in a situation like this where you are defending for the game, or that's it, you want to have as many units as you can, and wait for the attack. And right now, of course, WhiteRa is doing a great job with his blink micro. And Dimaga, I'm not sure, has enough Zerglings to handle this, but more Zerglings are warping in, but just as they get 20 HP, they just blink away. and there's really nothing you can do about that whatsoever. And so Blink Micros for the win. That stalker actually did not get as lucky as the other ones were. But with 3 more stalkers warping in, I really don't see it. It looks like the infestation pit is going to be taken out, or was until they blinked away. But this, yep, and Dimaga does GG. So, alright, this is another pro game. Another pro game. I'll be bringing you more in the future. This is an album cover signing off.